food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my darling sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
She's back. Hi, Doug. Hi, David. We are back. I told you earlier I'd be back to finish this box of pennies. There's 6 rolls left in it. There's Mikey. Mikey back. Oh, yay, oh, yay. There's Mr. Mikey. We missed you earlier.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not going to try it. You try it. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
So here we are. It's Christmas Eve. Hi, Christopher. Cool. So anyway, I got 6 rolls left. I got to finish them up because I got to get these pennies off my desk because tomorrow we'll be starting up with our 12 days of Christmas. Heading to Pappy's and then heading to New Jersey. So you made it to Maryland okay. That's a good thing. Glad to hear that. I got my present under the tree. I'll open it in the morning. It's one of 2 that I have. There's a 75D for the copper hopper. I'm going to jump right into these pennies. There's a 73. A little green around the edges. Another for the copper hopper. Yeah, I did not realize this morning I was on almost 3 hours. We had a good time, though. Glad to get back into things. But yeah, I got to get this cleared out of here so I can do the giveaways. There's an 82. Put that in the bucket. I'm glad he likes them, Mikey. I could have done better, but I managed to get them done even while I was sick. So I was hoping that he would like them. I tried to keep them simple and the same. So I'm glad he's pleased. And of course, everything's one of a kind when I do it. So I'm glad they got there too, because it was getting down to the wire with me being in the hospital and then not being too great when I got home. So I'm glad they reached their destination. Yeah, we didn't do very well on the pennies this morning. We did come up with a 1 Wheatie and had a good giveaway with that. Oh, I don't understand this. I think I'm allergic to my allergy pills. I'm not kidding. Every time I take one of them, then my nose starts running. So maybe I'll have to give them up. I don't know why they am there. I just took one about 20 minutes ago, and now my nose is doing stupid things. Whee. I still got to finish. There's a 71D. Ooh, Soviet Russia coins. That's cool. USSR. Yeah, I still got to finish some cookies tonight that have to go to somebody tomorrow as a gift. And I've got to finish packing up the gifts for the gift away. Hi, Slink. What's happening? So I still got a busy night ahead after I clear all these pennies out of the way. And then I did find a container, so I think we're going to be able to do the how many pennies do I have to roll up contest. I think they'll all fit in the container I found, so that you can see how many, so you can see through the container and make a guess. We'll have to see how it works out. More copper. Another shield penny, those useless things. 89, nothing to look at there. Another shield, another shield, another shield, and another shield. And yet another one. I don't like shield pennies, can you tell? I don't even waste my time on them. And one more. And another one. Doobie-doo. Copper. Shield. Shield. 92. See if we can get us a close AM. Yeah, I'm back. I told you I would be. I just had to get some things done. Still got more things to get done. 72. Yeah, we got, after I finish this one, we got 5 more rolls to go through. And then I can tally up what we found in the box and get them off my desk, so I can start setting up for the gift away that starts tomorrow. Uh-oh. This is not good. There's an ambulance outside. I live in a senior home, so it's not uncommon for one of us to be getting carted off in the ambulance. I just happened to look up and see the red lights flashing outside the entrance there. So somebody is not having a good Christmas Eve. I'll find out in a little while what's going on. At least it's not me. I've been in several times this year. So at least it's not me, but I don't like seeing anybody going out in the ambulance, especially on Christmas Eve. And I don't even know if it's a resident, because one of the people here is having a private party in our community center. So I don't know what's going on. I just happened to see the rescue squad is out there. So let's all pray it's nothing. Yeah, don't know. And with it being, I mean, it is cold. It is really, really cold. And truthfully, some of the people that live here don't understand how the heaters work. So, looking for what the heck am I looking for here? 95. Oh, I'm looking for DDO. Like it would make any difference on a penny this nasty. Come on, folks. We need some Wheaties. Wow, we got 11 people in here already. Thank you. Please hit the like button. Help me out. I'm hoping for a Christmas miracle. And the Christmas miracle I'm hoping for is to hit my 1K. I think I need 38 more people's. It still won't monetize me because I don't have all my watch hours yet, but my goal. Hey, Jody! Merry Christmas! And so my goal is to try to hit those 30-something by New Year's, or at least by my birthday. But it's what I wanted for Christmas, but I didn't get it because I got sick again. Oh well, this too shall pass. 2003. Yeah. Oh, I did not post the link to my comment video. Ooh, we got so close to the wheat field that we fell on the fence. 59. If someone could grab the link to the comment video for the 12 days of Christmas and put that in, like Mikey or somebody, if you would do that for me, I would appreciate it. I meant to pin it to the top and I didn't. I got sidetracked and I didn't do it. I didn't get it done. And Doug, I do have a container going with those. I've been throwing the 68s and I have to go through the other stacks of copper, but when I started this morning, I started putting those aside in a separate. So that's a happening. Starting to get back on track a little bit. Oop, down to 9 peoples. But that's okay. Let's look for the wide. Thank you, Mark Thomas. Thank you. Oh, I gotta be in YouTube to pin it up to the top. Oh my goodness. Yada yada yada. What is going on? Let me pick these stupid shields out. And I made a green bean casserole a little while ago. And when I was getting ready to make it, well, when I was getting all my ingredients, I accidentally opened the wrong can of soup. I opened the chicken instead of the mushroom. So guess who had cream of chicken soup for dinner tonight? It was open, so I ate it. What the heck? Okay. Come on. Here we go. Pin message. All right, now I got her pinned up to the top where she belongs. Yeehaw! Wow, I dropped from 10 people to 5 that quick. Wow. Doth I offend? Anybody know what movie that line's from? Oh, 87. 98. Let's look for the wide AM. Doogie-doo. Oh, they went to the comment video. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I'm dumb sometimes. Dense. Oh, maximum density on Christmas Eve. I'm telling you. I'm actually amazed. I did better this year than I did last year. Oh, you sent them to Mr. Beast. Well, send Mr. Beast over to me because I could use some money or something from him, like a contribution to the Help Susie Get to Michigan fund would be good from Mr. Beast. Well, rescue squad's gone. They didn't leave with sirens, so I guess that's good, but we're only a half a mile from the hospital, so a lot of times they don't turn them on. Oops, that went in the wrong bucket. Oh, well, there's some more copper in the hopper. 64D. Yeah, I did better this year than I did last year. Last year I managed to get the tree up, and that was about it. And I sat in the chair and didn't do much because I was pretty sick. This year, not only did I get the tree up, but most people got their packages on time. And I got my Christmas village up this year. So, and made cookies and did a Christmas sale in the lobby. Made a little money. Oh, by the way, I was talking about that. Me doing the little impromptu sale in the lobby, and that I actually did pretty well because I kind of had a captive audience here in the building. The weather was really bad, and a lot of people couldn't get out to buy gifts. So I sold some things and little Christmas trees with the little tabletop battery powered Christmas trees that I decorated all up. And I had one left. And I went out to the lobby to check my mail, and a lady stopped me and asked me if I had any of the little Christmas trees left. And I said, yeah. And she said, well, yeah, is it one of the battery powered ones? And I said, I think so. Let me go look. I brought it out. And she said, well, so and so in apartment or whatever doesn't have a Christmas tree. So, how much do you want for it? I know the person that didn't have a tree, so I just told the lady, give me $5. It cost me more than that to make the tree, but I didn't like the idea of this elderly gentleman sitting up there with no Christmas tree, so I sold the last one today. No cheese, and you overcooked them. Oh my gosh, Mark. You're going to have to get cooking lessons from Mikey. He's the cheeseburger expert. All right, nothing in that roll. Family making dinner in New Jersey. Not sure what you're having. Well, I really did not want chicken soup for dinner tonight, but since I had accidentally opened the can, I went ahead and had it. It really was not what I had planned, but it's what I had. So I guess that'll make tomorrow's meal even better because I only had chicken soup tonight. Yeah, I'm not having, I was gifted a small spiral ham, so I'm gonna fix that tomorrow, and then I'm gonna take some of it and put it in my freezer, and I will still have some left over. So everything that I have left over, I'm gonna put a sign up by the elevator telling people come down to the community room for free food, and I'm just gonna give the rest of the meal away. Some cookies. My sister brought me a cake. I don't need a cake. I've eaten a couple pieces of it and I'm done. So I'm just going to take it all downstairs, and I'm sure that there's some people in here that aren't going to be fixing a meal, and if they were planning on going out, they're not going to be able to because the weather just is not conducive to that. So I'll just take everything that's left over downstairs and give it away because my freezer is full, my refrigerator is full. I am well set on food, but there may be somebody here in the building who is not. So that's what I'm gonna do with my leftovers. Like I said, I'll keep a little bit of the ham, make it for like making some little ham sliders or something. But Mikey, you got some weird genetics in your family. There's just something inherently wrong with a bunch of people that don't like bacon or coffee. What the heck do you eat for breakfast? I'm just teasing you. You know I love you, Mikey. You know. But that is weird. I'm sorry. Bacon is like one of the 4 food groups. How can you not like bacon? I don't understand. Oh, I'm so distressed. My Mikey is going to starve to death. He's going to be vitamin deficient because he doesn't like coffee and bacon. Oh my. Oh my. Ooh, look what we got. We got one of the Lincoln Life series, the 2009ers. And this one's not messed up like the one this morning. I didn't even keep that one this morning. It was so nasty. It was. What are you talking about, Mark? Are you trying to do Sheldon Cooper? You can't do Sheldon Cooper. You just don't have the talent.
Penny, 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 penny.
And just because Mikey's in the house.
Cheeseburger, 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 cheeseburger.
There we go. There we go. All right, we'll keep that one. That one's a keeper. Oh, Mark, I lost that link, and I don't want to go all the way back through 3 hours today. If you can find me that holy crap on a cracker again and email it to me so I don't lose it. You know, I love me some Big Bang sound bites, particularly Penny, because she just, the thing about it, even her remarks, yeah, that'll work, thanks. Even her remarks to Sheldon, he didn't understand because he was so socially inept. And y'all have to understand, they pick on Howard all the time about being an engineer. And I worked in engineering, so I get a lot of the stuff that they talk about in that show. And I watched it up until the last season. And for some reason, I didn't watch the last season. So I've been trying to watch the last one. But yeah, I really like Big Bang. It just cracked me up. But especially Penny, because she was not part of their group, and yet she could get Sheldon almost better than anybody on the whole thing. She was not part of the highly educated scientists and engineers, and yet she could back that boy into a corner in a skinny minute. Nope. Come on, we need some wheat. I need some cream of wheat here. I'm going to run out of rolls and not get anything. That's not going to be good for Christmas Eve. And I can't believe I haven't gotten any Canadians or foreign coins of any kind in this whole box. How can it be? This really hasn't been one of the better boxes, truthfully. The last couple I've gotten have not been giving a very good yield. There's a 66 for the copper hopper. Maybe I'll get a box after the New Year's. That'll be better. Or maybe I have already picked through 69 copper. Maybe I've already picked through every penny in Southwest Virginia. I don't know. Maybe I need to get a box somewhere else. And copper. Well, we're down to 3. Yeah, at least Mikey likes cheese. Yeah, if he didn't like cheese, I don't know. We might have to just send him off to some vegan farm out in the middle of nowhere and make him eat grass for a couple of years until he learns to appreciate fine dining. Boy. Come out. There we go. Oh my goodness. 95D. Can't believe it. Yeah, we're going to have fun when we try to guess how many pennies I have to roll up. Because after I take the pictures and the video of the container, then I got to start rolling them up so we can end the contest. And it's going to take me a while. I hope I don't run out of rollers. But yeah, there's a lot of them. So I've got a couple of other. I got that contest, and then I got another one I'm working on. So we got some stuff happening. Hi, Looter H. Yeah, we got a lot of little fun and games scheduled for the 12 days of Christmas, as well as some educational material. Whee. Copper. Shield. Shield, no yield. Ooh, a 64. There's some copper. 71. There's quite a bit of copper in here, but not old enough copper. I need it to be a little bit older. 80 something something. Crud. 84. Out the door with that 84. 89. Oops. Yeah, I've been so efficient today, I even remembered to put gloves on. Alert the media. Well, one glove. Nope. Looking for the wide. Didn't get it. I've never found a wide AM or a close AM when I was looking for them. But you gotta look. That's the thing. You gotta go through them. Although I draw the line at looking at all of those shield pennies. Even though I know there are some errors out there on them. I just can't abide them. I don't know why. 73. Copper for me. Sir Benjamin, did you get your package? I hope you got there okay. And that you were happy with the content. Mikey got his. 83. Let's look for the DD aura. Yeah, one of the things I learned from Archaeology Mikey is turning these while they're under the scope so that you can differentiate between shadows and actual doubling. A lot of people ask me why I can spin the coins like that, and that's why. Because it might look like something's double, but then when you turn it, it really isn't. It's just a shadow. And I learned that when I first started using the microscope. That's good. I'm glad everything got there, because I sent a couple packages to Michigan that day, and I haven't talked to the other one yet. The other one went to Clio, right up the road from you, and I haven't talked to them to find out if they got theirs. So I'll find out probably in the morning. I was looking at the weather for Clio, and last night it was warmer in Clio than it was where I live. It was bad last night. It got down to -9 here, with the feels like was -23, and our winds were almost 20 miles an hour, and it's still really, really bad out there right now. I was a little concerned for my sister. She drove up to the Washington, D.C. area today, but I just got a message that they got in their hotel and they're settled in. I could have gone, but I opted not to. I didn't think I had any business getting out in this nasty weather, since I've already had influenza A and a relapse of influenza A. So I just decided I was going to keep myself in for the holiday like I did last year. But I feel a lot better this year. Last year I just laid on the couch and went, I actually feel pretty darn good today. This is one of my better ones. So I think I might have it licked this time. I think they sent me home from the hospital a little too soon the first time around. But as I said, I'm feeling all right. Got all my prescriptions filled, so I don't have to worry about going out in the weather for a few days. In the morning, I'll get Mr. M3's gifts out of the closet. He's got 3, 4 of them in there. And I had to put them in there because otherwise he'd had them ripped open. Yep. My clothes are going to smell like catnip and cat food for a while, I guess. He's got big old bag of cat food in there, and some nip, and a banana. He got a new banana, so y'all get to see when he opens his presents. He goes bananas on that. Let's see how the ears look on this one. One of my favorite ears to look for. And I only got the requisite one. There's an 82. One of these days I'm going to go through all these 82s. And the last penny in this roll, 84. Shut that door. Well, we got 2 rolls to go, folks. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get any Christmas cards in my P.O. box this year. I had a couple last year. Well, I mean, from the channel. I got one from my cousin. That doesn't count as what I was talking about. But every time I go out sick, people forget who I am, and I have to start over. It's like I should call this the amnesia channel. Nobody remembers. Oh, well. I did get a Christmas present in there, though, that I'll be opening tomorrow. Whoa! From Archaeology Mikey. So we'll see what Mikey decided to send for the channel. Like I said, I didn't open it because I wanted to have something to open for Christmas. So I just shot pennies everywhere. Whee! Come on. There we go. Alrighty. And I accidentally shut my live stream. I didn't shut it off. I just shut it where I can't see it. There we go. Everybody's back now. I can see. I can see. Oh, we got us a dirty Wheatie. And I mean a dirty Wheatie. First one out of the new roll here. This one's going to be fun. We're going to play Guess the Date based on that reverse. Closest without going over will get anything good that comes out of the last roll of the box. So place your guesses now. I'm going to give you a minute or so to decide what you think this is while I go get me a beverage. And so y'all figure it out, and I'll be back. Yeah. Starbucks mocha frappuccino. Frappuccino. Yeah. One of those things. Gotta take my glove off. Open that. That is a nasty looking Wheatie, but we got one. You know, I mean, I was surprised we even got one. So, oh, come on, open it. There we go. Ooh-wee. Oh, I love these things. They're so expensive, though. I have a hard time drinking regular coffee now, which is strange because I used to drink it by the pot, but I know it does look like a Zinken, but it's not. It's just scuffed up. Good stuff. Yum. If Ross was here, we'd all, yeah, Ross, that was pretty amazing. For those of you that weren't in the earlier live stream, we were playing this game, and I believe it was a 48. What was the one he got? A 47D. And Ross made the very first guess in the contest and guessed right on the nose, 47D. Yeah. Oh, so now Kit's gonna guess 47D. So Ross ended up winning. Yeah, I mean, nobody had a chance after Ross. He made the very first guess and he nailed it. So yeah, that was good. I like it when things go that way, though. It just makes it fun. I mean, I've had played this game where everybody was over, and I had to do it again. Oh, okay, you already guessed. I would have figured that out when I scrolled up. Yeah, you do only get one guess, folks. While we make sure everybody's gotten a chance to get in, I'm picking some of these what do you call it out of here? Shields. So we don't have to look at them. Because to me, they're just a waste of space. Just a waste of space. Yeah, I was thinking maybe tomorrow I'll, on a live stream or somewhere in the live streams, I may break out my guitar and play the 3 bad chords that I know. Then I can advertise that I have live music. Well, that's subjective. I have a guitar and sound comes out. Whether you want to call it music, I don't know. Haven't played for a long time. I have arthritis so bad. I used to be a decent player, but yeah, the more my psoriasis and arthritis kick in, the worse I get. But alright, I think I got all the shields, or most of them, out now. So let's see what we got. Furry in the house. He's got environmental damage, needs a counselor. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, wait a minute. Furry, before I expose this, here's a really ugly Wheatie. See if you can guess the date on it based on that reverse. We're playing a game. So get your guess in there real quick. And I'll use the time to get one more swallow of my mocha frappuccino. Woo-wee. All right, furry's in. Let's flipper and dipper. Woo-wee. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. 1953D. Where's the beginning of the numbers? Okay. I gotta get up to the top. Kit said 40. Mark Thomas with 53. Let's see if anybody got 53D. 58. Doug's out. 56 is out. 49's too far away. 52. Oh, Slinky, you were so close, honey. 47. Looks like Mr. Mark Thomas. Mark Thomas. Way to go, Mr. Mark Thomas. You get whatever's good out of the next roll, or a pull out of the Susie's slot box over there. If there's nothing good in the roll, you'll get something out of the other one. I'm knocking stuff all over my desk looking for an envelope. There's the envelopes. Let's put Mr. Mark's name on this one right here. If we can find a writing pen. I got two pens sitting there that neither one of them work. Anybody remember cartridge pens where you had to put the ink cartridge in? Well, I found a whole bunch of them because I used to use them all the time. Problem is the cartridges are very expensive. Got the envelope ready. Yeah, Doug says I had the D correct. Well, I'm not going to try to split the penny, so. All right, let's finish up this roll. We'll start on the last one and see if there's anything good in it for Mark. Yeah, they do, but these are like my junior high school ones. These are older ones, and you have to get the right cartridges for them. I got some cartridges because I have some newer cartridge pens, but you have to get the right ones. And I do have one box of cartridges, but yeah, one of the dead pens here, I just have to put another cartridge in. I still like writing with them. It's a whole different feel. So, oh no, that's not good. Anyway, I was looking on eBay just to see if those pens were worth anything, and some of the older ones that I have are worth about $20. That's an actual sale price, not a what somebody's asking. That's what some actually sold for. And I have about 12 of them. So I think I'm going to go through and pick out a couple to keep and try to sell the other ones for money from my moving fund. But yeah, I used to always use those. And one of the things I used to do was my sister worked at the hospital. She was older than me. And well, she's still older than me. She'll always be older than me. Anyway, my sister worked at the hospital, and I had her back then. You could bring pretty much anything home, and she brought me home a syringe, and I would get a bottle of ink, and I would just use a syringe to refill my ink cartridges. So, and then I discovered that if I wanted some real cheap color ink, all I had to do was take food coloring and put it in my cartridges, and I could write in pretty much any color I wanted. So I used to do a lot of art that way. Cartridge pens and food coloring. I even got an award in an art show once for a piece I did that way when I was in high school. I still have the ribbon that I won. I don't have the newspaper article anymore, but I do have the ribbon from the Winter Park Art Festival. They had a separate section for student art. They thought it was so inventive that I used food color. And I hate to break the news to them, but it wasn't because I was trying to be inventive. It's because we were poor. And that's what I had available. 60-40 in the hopper with the copper. Finally got TV back on. So much ice on the dish, you couldn't get a signal. I believe that. Our internet has been less than stellar all day. We don't have a dish, but our reception's not that great here anyway. And with the weather being what it is, and the ground is frozen, and there's icicles hanging off wires and that kind of stuff, I'm surprised that we haven't lost power here yet. My friend over in Nashville's having rolling blackouts. I also heard that down in Asheville, North Carolina, they're having a lot of the rolling blackouts. I got friends down there. I'm actually pretty lucky so far. Oh, so close to the weeds. Yeah, it's about 12 here right now, Mikey, but there hadn't been any snow yet. Just there's ice, but no snow. So I guess that's good. Ooh, that's a bright, shiny 72. I'm going to set that aside just to check the albums. All right, now we're going to do the last roll. In my complex, there are 40 units, and some of the units have couples in them. This is senior and disabled housing, and they're all one-bedroom units, but some of them have two people that live here. So there's 40 of us, give or take. There's 40 apartments. I'm going to say there's probably 50 people that actually live here. Because like I said, some of them are couples. All right. Because this is Mark's roll, I will be putting everything under the scope. And so you can see I'm not shortchanging anybody. Ooh, that was a bad pun, wasn't it? Shortchanging on a coin hunt. Oh my shoes, you're terrible. Yeah, one thing, go out of the apartments, and they open into an indoor hallway. They don't open to outside, but it's cold out in the hall and out in the lobby. I don't think they have the heat on out there. Man, it's cold out there. I went out to check the mail, and I figured, they would have it fairly warm, so I didn't put a jacket on or anything. And I was like, crud. This is not good here. 09. That means that's going to be a Lincoln series. So that goes in Mark's little envelope. Gets to keep that one. That's pretty. That was snazzy. 77D. Yeah, see, I do not have cable TV. I only have internet. So everything I watch is like live stream stuff. And I have in the living room, I have the Xfinity stream thing that they gave me for free. And then in the bedroom, I have a whole different set because I have Amazon Prime Fire Stick in there. So between the two different services, I get a lot of different programming. I don't really need cable TV. Oh, I exposed that. Doggone it. Well, we don't have any more rolls to give away anyway, but there's a cleaner 53D, so we got another Wheatie to add to the pile of Mark Thomas's goodies, because that came out of Mark's roll. We'll give him the nice one instead of the crappy one that he won on. This is a better penny, so we did get a Wheatie out of the last roll. And nothing there. Yeah, you did. And that's what we got. Another one. Just like it, only fancy. Yep. 2021. And okay. Yeah, see, the only pay service that I have is Amazon Prime, and that's because with Amazon Prime, number one, I get a discount, and number two, it also pays for shipping on Amazon and other stuff. So I have that, but there's a lot of free stuff out there that I watch YouTube a lot. Oh, and I have Peacock. I get that free through Amazon's, or not through Amazon, through Xfinity. So I got plenty. And if I want to watch something else on one of those, most of them will have like a 7-day free trial or a 30-day free trial or a 14-day free trial. And so I will do those periodically because I just can't afford all that. And truthfully, I really, when I got some of those free trials, I really didn't use them that much. So it let me see that I don't really need to subscribe to those things. I don't know why. Come on, let's find something else in here for Mark. Another dirty shield penny. Yicky poo yuck. Another shield of no yield. Well, these things don't last very long, do they? Look how nasty that is. Nothing there. 2015. 21, 76 in the copper. Getting down to the end. 2021. Oh yeah, I gotta do something real quick. I gotta write this down, that when I'm doing the final tally that I gave away a Wheatie. Because when I did Ross's, I gave him one out of the box of extras rather than off the rolls, so I wouldn't mess up my box tally. But Mark's I took right out of the box, so I gotta make a note to add that. Nope, no wide. Add that one on the final tally. And I did that because it was the last roll anyway. Oh, we're down to about 15 more to go. Doobie-doo. And then I gotta go start my cookies and finish the rest of the gifts for the gift away. Because that starts tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. They're not all going to be scheduled for 6 p.m. Eastern. They're going to bounce around a little bit on the times each day. And the reason for that is to allow people on the West Coast and in the middle of the country to also get to play in the reindeer games. So if you make sure your notifications are in order and you check the community tab on my channel page, you will be able to keep up with when they're going to happen. A couple of them may just be pop-ups. You just don't know. And like I said, I do that so that different people get an opportunity to get a present. Last penny. 2014D. Nothing there. All right. Well, he did get the Lincoln Life and the 53D. And we're going to throw something else in there for him because that's a little bit puny. I had something here and then I knocked it off what I had it sitting on. And now I got to find it again. And that's not it. That's not it. Oh my goodness. I lose stuff all the time. I don't even know why these are sitting here. But I had something laid out. Save postage. Can you add them to the gift away price? Absolutely. Thank you, Mark. I will do that. I've got one that's a little bit light, and I was trying to figure out what else to put in it. So that will help round that out. Oh, and here, I did find what I was looking for. The other thing I was looking for is a really nice Sally Ride quarter that's not goobered up. It's got a couple little milk spots, but we'll add that to one of the giveaways. Thank you, Mark Thomas, for contributing to that. While you guys are here, I'll preview you a little bit some of the prizes. Let me get over onto the other camera and make sure I'm not on the other camera because I'm in my jammies. All right. Yeah, I got it pointed at the desk. Okay, I gave away one of these before, and the person that won it thought it was pretty cool. Oh, I'm on the camera. I don't want to be on there. But this is a whole kit for collecting the national park quarters. It has a national parks quarter album in it. It has some quarter coin cases, a strip of, well, anyway, a strip that holds 5 quarters, some coin tubes, and some 25 Mylar quarters. It's got a little magnifying glass in it. Anyway, I have 2 of these to give away, which are there's a lot of stuff in these, and so that's a 1. I have 2 of those that will be going out. And then I have I got this from the Juice Boy. I won this, and I thought I thought one of my detectors was gonna fit in it, but it does not. And this is a tote bag for a Mine Lab Vanquish metal detector. Other detectors will fit in it, but mine, because of the size of the coil, the one I wanted to put in it wouldn't fit. So I'm going to pass this on to a different detectorist who hopefully will be able to use it. That's a pretty high ticket item there. I am going to give away a Garrett digging tool. It is used, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just scratched up a little bit on the tip. I got a different one that I like better. We also have I'm trying to stay off the camera. That's why I keep doing this. We have a Garrett Fines apron. And it comes with some Dawn the Metal Detective stickers because she donated this prize. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn's been real sick, guys, so if you do a prayer list thing, she's been having a lot of gastrointestinal issues, and we need to pray that we get our Dawn back very soon. One of my best detecting buddies. Remember the U.S. Mint coin bags that I was selling to raise money for the Feline Funny Farm cat rescue? Well, we've got a couple of those left. So there's a penny one, and some of these have a little bit of stain on them because they were found in a barn, but they're still really, really cool. So I got a couple of those to give away. And I mean, they don't stink or anything. They were rinsed out, but they weren't like soaked or scrubbed. They were just cleaned a little bit. They had to be, because otherwise nobody would want them. But I think I have 2 or 3 of these that will be giving out. I haven't decided. I may try to get a donation out of one of them. And then I've got a bunch of coins, including there's a silver round in here and some assorted paper money. And I got a couple of fines boxes. I got a medium-sized one and a smaller one, and a bag with all kinds of coins in it. I got to go through those. We got a 2023 Red Book. Now that one, whoever wins that, I'm going to have that shipped straight from Amazon. So they'll be picking up the postage instead of me. I thought that would be a good idea. And I have, and from Entrust Coin Supplies, I have a D-ring album for currency. Let me hold this one up here. Currency album. It does not have pages in it, though, so you'll have to find Entrust Coin or some other distributor that has the proper size pages and order your pages. But it's a very nice binder for those of you who collect paper money. I'm going to pull it out of the bag here. But it's a very, very nice binder. And so we have that and a bunch of other things. But that'll give you an idea. There's, oh, and there will be jewelry and other handcrafted items coming from Susie Q Jewelry and Decor, which is my craft site. I also have a couple of kids items, so I want everybody to be, you know, when I go to give those away, if you don't have kids, don't take them. But they are, it's a couple of kids metal detecting shirts that I uprooted. I thought I had given them all away, but then I found 2 more. So anyway, that's, and there's a bunch of coins. That's why I said there was one bag that was just all kinds of coins in it. So there's a good assortment of prizes that will be putting out there for folks. Spikin! Hi, honey. Merry Christmas. So anyway, I hope you guys think those are worth coming back to try to win. And like I said, there's some coins, including, you know, there's silver in there. I did see a couple of silver rounds, at least one for sure, and regular currency silver. So there's a lot of things going to be up to win in the next 13 days, starting tomorrow. And then I've got stuff all over my desk. I don't even know what it is or why it's out here. I'm going to have to look at it. There's a 64. Don't know what the deal with that is, but yeah, there's just stuff everywhere. I'm going to try to finish that up tonight and in the morning since I can't go anywhere. So anyway, let's look at what we found in this last penny box and do the wrap up on it. We have a pile of copper here. I got the scale out, so I'm going to sit this on here and see how much the copper container weighs. The copper hopper weighs 2 pounds, 10.4 ounces. So that's not a bad copper haul. Oops, where's my little piece of paper? I'm going to write all this down. There it is. So, 10.4 ounces copper. And then I've got 2 containers of 82s, and I only know where one of them is, so I'm going to weigh this one and multiply it by 2 because it has about the same amount in it. So we would have 6.2 ounces of 1982s and I hadn't started pulling Doug's 68s out yet, so we're just gonna not, I only have 2 or 3 in there, but there's more of his in this copper hopper. So anyway, they're being weighed one way or the other. Now we got to look at the individual coins that got set aside from this batch. And that is a life series. Plus, we had another life series that went in the Mark Thomas thing. So we had 2009 life series. Actually, 3, because I had that really crappy one I didn't keep because it was just so awful. And then some of these I just kept out of. This one I kept because I can't read the mint mark on it. It's so dirty, but I think it's an S. Yeah, this is a 69S, and it's in terrible, grubby condition. But I thought we might use that in one of my upcoming when you should clean a coin. And this one, I think I'm going to try to clean up a little because I want to test a cleaning method. And really, this one doesn't have much to lose. It doesn't have a lot of value to it. It's just something to experiment with. So I kept that. And then what else did we keep? A 72S. Like I said, this was not the best box in town. It really wasn't. But we had fun with it. And then I've got a bunch of assorted pennies lying up here. Some of them exploded from a roll, and I just have to look at them and see what they are. Because when we have these explosions like this, the lady that helps me just picks the coins up and sets them back on my desk. This was a pretty shiny 72 that I just kept to check against the album. I do that sometimes. Here's an escaped shield. Don't want that. There's a really bright 77. Some of these I hold just to check them against albums and make sure that I have the best one in the album that I can make available. This one is just an escapee. Yeah, the lady who helps me, that's an 82D. That goes in the 82 container. The lady that helps me with my things that I need help with, her husband just started collecting again. He collects pennies. And so I went through my little box of extras and sent him some pennies with her Christmas. And he was quite thrilled about that. I sent him several of my extra S's. We don't get a lot of S mint pennies here. I saved this one because of the texture of the back of the obverse. When I saw it, my comment was that it reminded me of a popcorn ceiling. So that one's just to check against the books. And I think this one is another one. Yeah, a 73. I want to check the book on some of these brighter ones. Yeah, there's a 78 that looked really nice. Like I said, I just want to, there's another 72 that looks good. I just want to check these against, there's a 64. I just want to check these against what's in I have 3 different sets of penny books. Oh, this one I saved because it looks like someone tried to cut it in half or hit it with something. I mean, it is, you can see, and that's not mint damage, that's environmental damage. But yeah, that one, it looks like somebody just took a cutter or something and tried to cut through it. I thought I might make a piece of jewelry out of it. 67 was a good year for me. There's one that almost made the wheat field, but not quite. It's still got some bright to it. And this one is a 62D that didn't look too bad. Just, like I said, another book check. And we'll get to the Wheaties here in a minute. There's a nice 67. I got a few more 60s I parked up here. I think that's what this pile is. Yeah, 63D. Like I said, because I have multiple sets of pennies, there's 76 that I don't know why it's up here. I have plenty of those. Ditto with the 80, that goes in the copper, and so did that 76. So the weights are approximate. Another 76. 67. There's a 68. That goes in the special 68 container. Hi, Plains Drifter. Yeah, see, I have to go back through all these coppers because the 68s are finding a home. Not sure why I kept this one. And then, oh, that's the cut one. Okay, so now we're getting down to our poor, pathetic yield of Wheaties. And there were 2 more that were given away besides these, and these are coming out in no particular order. We got a 58D. So anyway, our total of Wheaties was 10 for the box, and that's not great. So let me log them in. I keep a little card every time I do a box. So we got a 58D. There's Jackalope. Yeah, that's what we already searched these for the errors. I have a cheat sheet that as I'm searching, I look at them, and then when I'm rolling them back up off camera, I look at them a second time to see if there's something I missed. But yeah, that's why it takes me so long to do my boxes, is because we look for things like wide AMs and on the 8, I think it's the 84, the multiple ears. Yeah, so it takes me a long, that's a 50. Takes me a long time to do a box of pennies because I go through them looking for errors. And sometimes we find some pretty weird things. I haven't found any like spectacular errors. I have found couple of Indian heads and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I in fact, most of mine get searched twice. They get searched once on camera, and then as I'm rolling them back up, that's one of the reasons I keep my copper separate. I'm not so much a copper collector, but it allows me to go back through, especially the older ones, looking again. This is that Beat to Snot 53D. But the answer to that question is yes, I do. I am not an expert by any sense of the word, but I do have a list to remind me which ones to look for. This one, too bad, 1941. And then I've got a whole box here with envelopes for individual years that they've already been searched for the errors. But before I get rid of them, I go back through my box, or my books, and make sure that there's nothing in there I need. And then they start going into my giveaways. I kind of share them with people that need those to fill spots. And the last was a 47D. So what we ended up with was 2 2009 Lincoln Life series, a 69S, a 72S, and 10 Wheaties, a 58D, a 50, a 57, 2 53Ds, a 41, a 48, a 40, and a 47. We ended up with 2 pounds and 10.4 ounces of copper and 6.2 ounces of 1982s. So that's what we got out of that box that we kept. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or 15. No, because I forgot these. 16, 17, 18, 19. 21 miscellaneous pennies that I need to go back and see if are needed to upgrade what's in my albums. And if they are not needed, most of those will go right back into the coffer and get rolled back up and taken to the bank. So that is what we ended up with from a box of pennies that I really didn't go to the bank to get. I was not going to get a box. And the gal that works in the bank asked me if I wanted one. And she said, I've got some that the truck just dropped off, so I know nobody here has been through them. I always mark my rolls. So she's real good about not giving me back rolls that I've already searched. And so she said, well, I've got some fresh ones today right off the truck. Did I want a box? Well, I hadn't planned on getting a box. And but since she was nice enough to make the offer, I went ahead and got it, and that was this box. And I've had it since the end of October, but because I got sick with influenza A and went in the hospital, it took a long time to finish this one. So, I mean, it was an okay box. There was nothing super exciting in it Oh, this has got to go in with the Wheaties. Yeah, there wasn't any real super exciting thing, but it wasn't bad. You know, the box I had before this was so awful I didn't want to finish it. And so this one was okay. And after the first of the year, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is I still have half a box of nickels that they were opened, but they've not been searched for any kind of errors or anything. They just got a quick one over to see if there was any buffaloes in it. So we still got to go back and look at those. There might be war nickels or something in there. I don't know what is in there. They just are open and in a purple plastic box. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna maybe switch over and do some nickels next, so I can try to work on those albums, and so that I have enough nickels to get these loose ones rolled back up and turned in. I still have quarters that have been searched for, did we need them in the books, but they have not been looked at for errors. So we have coins to work with, and I think that's going to be my New Year's resolution, is to try to get some of this done, and then that we'll kind of be able to start fresh. So tomorrow, and I will try to get a video out in the morning. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we got all these 82s also that I need to work with. But tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, we will be starting day one of the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. And, oh, here's a penny on my desk. Somebody punched a hole in this penny, and I don't know why they punched it where they punched it, because they obviously weren't going for making a necklace or anything. They just punched a hole in Lincoln's shoulder, and that's not where he was shot, so there's no significance to that. But yeah, that's one out of this box too. Just one with a hole in it. So anyway, I gotta go assemble the gift packages. I mean, I've got tons of gifts down here, but I got to get it all set up so that when y'all come in to play the games, they'll be ready. And again, those who did not see this morning's video, I want to throw a thank you out to Daniel Lauren, who sent us a donation, a cash donation, so to offset the postage on sending all this stuff out. So that was greatly appreciated, and will hopefully not take me so long this year. I have streamlined. I don't have as many gifts to give out this year, but I think I have some decent things. You're not going to get rich watching It's Susie Q96, because this is the Lodo channel, but I still have some interesting things, and I try to give out useful things. So we'll be starting that tomorrow. Well, I don't think Mikey's actually doing the driving spray can, but probably his mom is, and so they need to be very safe out there. I did get word that my sister reached her destination, so that's good. They have checked into their hotel for the night. I could have gone, but I had a lot to do. And really, because I've been sick and well and sick and well, I don't want to get too far from home just in case, you know. There's a character in the room here. Hey, Sheena Smith. I'm going to see if I can take my camera down. So, see if I can catch this wild thing on the camera. M3 is settled down here by his heating box. Let's see if I can get him on the camera here. My house is a mess. Where's M? Oh, M, where are you? There's the big fat kitty man. Yes, I have stuff everywhere. My house is really small. There he is. He's got his feet up under the heater. That's where he likes to stick his paws. Look at him. Up. Emin. Emin, where you going, Bubba? Hi. You gonna come say hi, everybody? Huh? There he is. Ah. Say hi, everybody on the YouTubers. Merry Kittymas. Merry Kittymas from the M3 Animu. Hi, Bubba. Hi. Oops, trying to stay off the camera. There's the Christmas tree. Sorry, it's lopsided. There we go. We got us a tree this year. So there he goes. Say bye-bye, Emin. Yeah, my house is so tiny that if I get the Christmas decorations and the craft stuff and my bill box out at the same time, you can't even see anything. It's a mess. But anyway, there's him. He's chilling out. Or not chilling. Warming. So there's the boy. He's huge. He weighs over 15 pounds. Too many treats. Too many treaters. And he still has more. He got sent treats. M3. Yeah, no, he hasn't done that for quite a while. Because when I was in Georgia, it was real easy for him to access the keyboard. And the same thing when we were out in the woods in the cabin. But where I have things set up now, it's kind of hard for him to get up here and knock me offline like he used to. Yep, meow. He has already taken the Christmas tree down, but he took it down before I put any decorations on it. That's why the top of it is bent, is because he actually M3 used to talk to Jack Joe periodically, and Jack Joe would send him catnip. I think that was John Rusk that was growing that catnip, and M3 loved it. But he's out of that now. No, James. Handy Eddie and I we're okay. We're okay. We're not, you know, neither of us are the kind of people that are gonna carry out a big public whoop-de-doo. We're fine, and I'm sure that if M3 wanted to call up Jack Joe, he'd probably get to talk to him. So that's a non-issue. And so anyway, I'm gonna go finish up. I got a little game we're gonna play that I will explain in the live stream. It involves Christmas ornaments. I made some Christmas ornaments with my logo on them. And I only made 6 of them. Now, 5 of them are exactly the same. The 6th one has a different color combo. And those 6 ornaments are going to be randomly mixed in to the giveaway prizes. Whoever gets the one that is different is going to win a special prize. So it's kind of like a game within a game. you know, we'll see how it works out, and you'll still get one of the ornaments with the logo on it, if you pick that particular package. But there's only 6 of them. That's all I made, because that was all the supplies I had. So I'm gonna go too, Mikey. I've been on here an hour and a half now, and I got to play Santa Susie, and I got to check on a couple of friends that I know are by themselves and are prone to holiday depression. So I always call them on Christmas Eve and make sure they are good. So I will see everyone tomorrow. If you are out on the roads, please be safe. It is terrible. And I'm going to make a suggestion to everyone. You've seen how horrible this weather is. And I'm going to ask you to do something between now and New Year's. You don't have to buy anything new if you don't want to, but I am imploring you, if you have extra blankets in your closet, take one out, or 2 if you can afford to give up 2, and donate them to your local homeless shelter, or just walk up to a homeless person on the street and give it to them. We do not need people in the United States freezing to death because they do not have a blanket. You can pick a blanket up at the Goodwill for $3-4, or pick up one of those little flannel throws. Yeah, if you have extra coats, I'm going through my closet right this weekend, because I know I must have 7 or 8 coats and hoodies, extra hoodies. This weather is not going to get better for a while, and we don't need people dying over cold. I used to do a lot of work with homeless people, and when my mom passed away, I was going through her house. I must have given away 50 blankets and a bunch of pillows and hoodies. And another thing that really makes a big difference, socks. If you have socks, most of the donation centers won't take them unless they're new, but I guarantee you some guy out on the street that's got no socks, if they're clean and they don't have holes in them, they'll take them, because they need them. Socks, believe it or not, is the #1 clothing item requested by homeless people. They want socks. So if y'all could do that, it'd make a whole lot of people's lives better. And like I said, most of us have this stuff. We're not using it. Get it out there where it can possibly save someone's life. And on that note, we'll see y'all tomorrow when the gift away begins. Thank you, everybody. If you're not subscribed, please do. We're less than 40 away from 1K. Hit the like button. Make sure your notifications are turned on all so you don't miss the shows. And I will see you on Christmas. Ooh, I didn't even know they had StreamYard hoodies. Wow. Yeah, I just donated some. My church up the street just had a thing where they gave away coats, and I'm so glad we did it 2 weeks ago, because now look where we're at. But I gave some to them, but I still have a bunch, and I got to go through and try them all on and figure out, do I even wear these things anymore? And a bunch of them will go. So yeah, if y'all would do that, you'll feel better. The people that get them will feel better, and it's just good karma. Maybe you'll win more stuff. So on that note, Merry Christmas. I'll see you all on Christmas Day. Good night, everybody. Stay warm, stay safe. We love you. Bye.